Hey everybody, I'm Argo Fump, and this is the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. We need to re-examine everything and make sure there's nothing we've missed. There's no time to lose. Let's re-examine the stuff in the court record, because this judge wants answers. So let's examine everything. Is there something cool happening with my student badge? It's got a number on it, that's pretty cool. I don't know what this symbol is, though. Symbol of the university. Every student wears this pin with pride. It's funny, most emblems are round or rectangular. I kind of like this spike design, even though it doesn't make any sense. Well, it does cause problems. Lots of students cut their fingers on their badges. So, maybe it was the idea of the founder or something? Okay, let's check this post-mortem report. Can I zoom in on anything here? No, I cannot. It just talks about the victim. Died shortly after 2 p.m. Bullet at close range. Shot in the chest. No exit wounds. Photograph of the victim. Like, we can zoom in on it, but it doesn't look like I have any clues to examine. It just looks like I'm just zooming in on the picture. Let's check the waiter's business card. Maybe by spinning it around we can read. So it's Chief Inspector, Criminal Investigation. Wait, what? Hold on a second. His business card says that he's a Chief Inspector? Look, the witness's name. Hoso. Well, yeah, business cards generally show your name. That's sort of the point. Not the name, it's his job title. Job? Oh. Chief Inspector Hoso, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police. Inspector? What is this? I have no idea. Let's face it. Police have a lot of power and influence. They're wielding it here. Yeah, I don't know. We have just updated the waiter's business card. So that seems very, very important. Let's present that as evidence. I think this is the answer the judge is looking for. If it's proven these witnesses have been manipulated, the penalty will be severe. Please, wait, Your Excellency. I had no idea about any of this. I swear to every Shinto god. I knew nothing. What does the defense have to say about this? Well, Your Excellency. Time to think. I'm just gonna have to close my eyes and shout out the first name that comes into my head. Besides the prosecution, the only person with enough influence to manipulate the witnesses is, obviously, it's Mr. Hoso. Yes! Surely, that would be Satoru Hosonaga-san. Hosonaga-san? The waiter? Objection! Poppycock! What possible reason would the waiter have to tell them to give false testimony? Not to mention the head waiter. Come on, seriously. You think these people take orders from waiters? Once I'd agree. If he was a waiter. What? What do you mean if he was? Come on, Ryu. Time to hit the court with the truth. The truth about Hosonaga-san. Hosonaga-san is actually... Yes! A detective. Plan in the restaurant sketched by the man in question. Well, it shows a lot of attention to detail, but I'm not sure we can include anything. Sorry, that's the back of the card. The back of the card, that's of interest. Just turn it around. What? Yeah, just turn the piece of paper over. Maybe I should say front? Look, you know how paper works, right? Paper has two different sides. Will somebody please explain what he's trying to say? Hosonaga-san sketched this plan of the restaurant on the reverse side of the business card. The front of the business card reveals his profession is not a waiter. His true profession. Good gracious! That's right, Your Excellency. The card reads Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. What? The waiter is a police detective? I haven't heard any mention of this before. Why haven't I heard any mention of this before? The Imperial Police Bureau has immense power. Absolute power as far as regular civilians are concerned. So witnesses there in the stand. Was it in fact the waiter who gave you these orders? Was he the one who told you not to mention you saw this English woman at the scene of the crime? Yeah, well. Hold it. Inspector Hosonaga. I was worried something like this may happen. The moment you asked me to submit my sketch as evidence, I realized it was a possibility. And here's a flashback to that moment. You might remember he got very upset when that happened. Now we know why. I strive to carry out all investigations flawlessly. It's my guiding principle. But I let myself be distracted when I made that sketch. It was an unusually careless mistake. I should have used a different piece of paper. So you're really a detective? Why would a detective be working at a restaurant as a waiter? Of course! Your salary is terrible! No! I'm an undercover detective, you idiot! Oh, undercover? Yes, there's been a series of incidents at the restaurant recently. In order to investigate, I decided to get a job there as a waiter working undercover. Incidents at the restaurant? What kind of incidents? That would be classified police information, which I am not at liberty to divulge. However, I can state categorically that they are unrelated to the case of homicide. Really? Really? Can we believe you? Very well then, Inspector Hosonaga. But you will elaborate on one point for the court. Of course, Your Excellency. We've just heard new information from the two witnesses beside you. At the time of the shooting, there was in fact another person present at the victim's table. If that's true, clearly you would have been aware of her presence because you were serving at the table in question. However, you testified otherwise. So in your professional capacity as a police officer, okay, the judge is saying a lot of big words. You're correct, Your Excellency. As I suspected. Bang! As soon as I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what had happened. The victim sat slumped in his chair, and beside him, the gun in hand, it was the accused student. Sitting opposite the victim at the same table was a young lady, who I guessed to be an Englishwoman. So the truth comes out. I immediately sealed off the restaurant and reported the incident to the Bureau. It was then that I received some special orders. Special orders? You mean to say, remove the Englishwoman from the scene at once? It was made clear that the Englishwoman's presence at the restaurant was concealed. Those were my orders. But what if the Englishwoman was the killer? I think it would be in everyone's best interest not to pursue that idea. Well, it would be in my best interest to pursue that idea, because otherwise I'll be found guilty. The Empire views the friendly terms of its relationship with Britain more highly than anything at the moment. An Englishman's been murdered on our soil. To name an Englishwoman as the primary suspect. Well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of the question. I don't know. I mean, they're both from the exact same country. It's only natural to assume there's a link between the two of them, especially if they were having the meal together. Huh. So that's why the Phantom Woman disappeared. That's not right. Just some sort of government and police cover-up. Oh. Okay, and nobody knows what to say in the face of this grand revelation.